open your book up to lesson 60 on page 150.
Sir, it's the 5-minute news hour. They attacked the Twin Towers. Good morning, good evening. You're watching the 5-Minute News Hour. It's June 27th, 2023, and I'm your host, Gay Dracula.
Well, that means you're gay.
The U.S. Coast Guard spent the past week searching for a submersible that went missing while touring the wreckage of the Titanic. This is yet another reminder that the site of the Titanic is an underwater mass grave, home to over 1,000 perished souls, and not a theme park attraction. The stepson of one of the billionaires trapped aboard the submerged vessel had this to say on Twitter.
Iceberg, right ahead!
Unfortunately, the Coast Guard reported finding debris consistent with a catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber, indicating that the submersible had imploded and presumably killed everyone on board. While reporting on the story, even CNN's own studio began to implode, as seen here. But in all seriousness, my heart goes out to the victims. Imagine for a moment what a terrifying scenario that is. To be trapped in a submarine, hundreds of feet below the ocean, with two guys from Pakistan. In international news, it's been reported that Romanian authorities have charged alpha brain Andrew Tate with several counts of human trafficking and Wape. Also, I have a speech impediment. When asked to comment, Tate said the following.
I'm retarded?
The Institute for Justice recently released a video depicting an illegal traffic stop in which a deputy canine handler signaled for his dog to alert on the presence of narcotics inside the vehicle. I've always wondered who voted this insane law into power. Why would we ever forfeit our basic constitutional civil rights over to a four-legged beast to infringe upon? After all, it's not as if the dog has to testify in court with its paw on the Bible. This just in, never fucking mind. Obviously, this either raises a number of concerns on the validity of our justice system or merely reaffirms the fact that all dogs do, indeed, go to heaven. Meanwhile, in domestic politics, Marjorie Taylor Greene took to Twitter to voice her outrage over the inclusion of trans flags at a recent event hosted by conservative group Turning Point USA. In what can only be described as a divine stroke of irony, the name of the venue hosting the convention was none other than the beautiful and stunning Gaylord Resort. Can't we all just get along? Take Australia, for example. Look at this beautiful duet between a transgender pianist and a couple of Aboriginal stick players from the Maltickery tribe.
You are my sister, and I love you.
A Penn State professor has been placed on administrative leave after he was accused of lewd and lascivious acts with his dog in a state forest. According to the Philadelphia Inquirer, Themis Matsoukas, age 64, an award-winning professor at the renowned university, is currently facing charges after he was seen on a security camera completely naked, sans for a ski mask, backpack, socks, and a pair of boots. The dog is expected to testify in court against Matsoukas later this month. And finally, in Victoria, Australia, an elderly man in the process of being found guilty of sex crimes against not adults produced a Snickers bar laced with rat poison while in court and proceeded to eat it in a failed attempt to not alive himself. The man, whose identity cannot be revealed for legal reasons, survived the attempt, as he most likely ate a fun-size portion.